Hello, Sword Guy tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Horse Emblem 4 with me, BlueAnkylo, Genealogy of the Holy War. Genealogy of the Holy... That sounds not quite right. Anyway, hi guys, it's episode 2. It's your boy, BlueAnkylo. Let's have a quick recap. Episode 1. So just for duration-wise, we're gonna aim for up to 1 hour per episode, because it's going to be a little bit longer than normal because these maps are really big, and cutting them into like 20-30 minute episodes is just going to be like one turn per episode, and that's not going to work. So we'll probably aim for slightly longer episode length than average, and just stick with one video per day, or maybe one every second day, depending on how things go. Anyway, last episode we just started off. You know, we got 3 new characters at the end of last episode. We'll go over their stats. We've got our slow boy Arden, who's managed to get 1 kill. We've got our superpower Sigurd, who's just charging ahead, killing everything, because that's what he does. We've got our red and green calves, who managed to save a village, and maybe fight another calf here, we'll see. Or another axe guy. And then we got our axe guy, horse axe guy, our axe knight, and our mage guy. So, you know, we got a decent spread of classes. And then down here, new, we have Quan, another pre-promote. So a Duke Knight is kind of like a Knight Lord. Knight Lords, I guess, swords and spears. And Duke Knights are just spears, I guess, or lances. So Quan, because you see a star there, you can guarantee he has some holy blood. It's Nova. I don't know if I spelled it right on the side, but he's got some major holy blood. So that's cool. He's in love with Ethelyn because, you know, they're married. So that's cool. He needs to talk to Sigurd at some point, and he comes with Adept, which means sometimes, with luck, he will get 2 attacks. Not as reliable as Pursuit with high speed, but could be good. What else do we have to look at? Pretty good stats. He looks like a baby Sigurd to me. Not quite Sigurd, but not too far off. Now, because he's got lances, he's going to be kind of weak against axe guys, so that's unfortunate. But he's a really good lance guy. He's just not on a map with anyone that he gets a weapon triangle on, basically. So that's Quan. Then we got Finn, who's a baby lance guy. Yeah, a baby lance guy. So this is a unpromoted normal lance knight that's, I assume, will promote one day into a Duke Knight. So he's like the trainee here. He's got Pursuit, which is pretty nice, and Miracle, which, you know, might work. We talked about that a little bit before. No Holy Blood on Finn, and honestly, nothing unreasonable. I don't know where he fits into the red, green, blue Cav lineup. He looks like he's a little bit speedy, but his other stats are pretty average. If we just do a quick comparison here, yeah, his Noish is about strength, and Alec is also speed, so this looks a lot like Alec, except instead of swords or lances, it's just lances, I guess. Honestly, he looks a lot like Alec. A little bit more luck, but otherwise very, very similar. I haven't really compared growth rates or anything right now, but we'll see how he turns out. So anyway, that's our boy. Also having Pursuit. Did Alec have Pursuit? This is like Alec 2.0. Yeah, these guys are very, very, very similar. Like, yeah. Okay, cool. And finally, we've got Ethelyn. She's our troubadour. Now, she's also a troubadour that can use swords. At A rank. She's a really good sworder, even. She can get crits, which probably won't matter too much. Sword girl on a horse that can heal. That's pretty awesome. I like that. Now, she's not very strong, but that's fine for a healer. I think she'll be pretty good. She's got the Balder minor bloodline, which she sort of said, we're here for my brothers. So in case you're wondering, Sigurd, Balder major, and Ethelyn Balder minor. It's pretty clear they're brother and sister, and he's got the big power blood, and she's got the weaker power blood. And then she's married to Quan. So we'll try to keep track of relationships, because this game does a little bit of Game of Thrones. Before Game of Thrones. Okay, so for today's turn, we could not attack with with Arden. We probably should attack with Alec and Noish on this guy. Because then they'll have kind of open access to kind of run down here and help out take the castle. Unless we need them to move up this way, which we might. I don't know if these two can handle 3 axe guys yet. Now, we've got reinforcements and a healer. I think, at the moment anyway, Ethlyn's going to move up to start healing people. And I'm just not sure if Quan and Finn with their lances are going to be terribly useful down here. I'm not sure if they're going to be terribly useful in general on an axe map, because everyone's got an axe and they've got lances. So let's start with this one. This is the most dangerous spot for the moment, and then we can decide how to reinforce after the fact. Yeah, this guy's got a hand axe. That does mean very low accuracy, though. But range 2. This guy's got a normal iron axe. This guy's got a normal iron axe. This one's at 17 HP, so we can probably finish him off pretty easily. In fact, 1 hit from Azel will do it. What about here? Okay, 1 hit from either character could kill the barbarian. I wonder if we have enough firepower to kill this guy as well. Yes, 18 times 2. So Azel could kill this guy with no counterattack. Definitely. We'll have a 92% chance of Lex winning and not causing us to die. If he misses and takes a hit, we're in big trouble. That'd be very bad. But hopefully that does not happen. And basically what this is setting up is that the hand axe guy will attack Azel next turn. But Azel will be full HP, so it'll be 2 defense versus 10 might plus 8 strength. So 16 damage, but no double. So it's not going to kill him, but it'll take him below half health. Assuming it hits. And I don't think the hand axe will be very reliable here. So I think this is a fairly safe play, assuming we don't mess this part up right here. 92% chance to mess it up. Or, sorry, 8% chance to mess it up. Alright, good job, Lex. Alright. Now, one thing I didn't think about is where am I going to move Lex? I could move him to the church and get him healed. He might take a swing from the hand axe. But we know for sure, 100% chance, I think, that Azel can kill this guy. There's no doubt about it. I think getting him healed or into a forest would be the right choice. Because, you know, we want to start moving over here to get to the next town. This is going to start getting burned down. Or we could just make a run for it. I think we want to heal him first. He's already taken 1 hit. Because he'll be so much faster than Azel, he'll be fighting this guy on his own if I do rush him over. So full health will be useful, assuming this works. Unfortunately, the chapel doesn't give you any defense, so we might have had a better odds staying in the woods. But I don't think this guy will hit us, but, you know, we'll find out. We'll stay on the north route because we'll hit the road a little bit quicker here, just a tiny little micro difference. And yeah, this should be guaranteed kill, I think. Because the Iron Axe doesn't have range, so you can't actually use it. And Azel's just kicking butt. Alright. Good job there, Fire Mage. Alright, I'm happy with that. We'll see what this guy does. If I was him, I would move to the forest and throw an axe at the guy who cannot counter. But he'll probably miss. Alright, speaking of guys, I think we're going to open with Alec here. Because Alec is at full HP. And he's got an 18% chance to take a hit. I gotta trust that we'll be okay. You know, you're never for sure. That's still like a 1 in 5 chance to take some damage, but... And after that, we'll start moving to the west. So theoretically, I don't think... Did I get a miss there? Or he just doesn't do very much damage, that's all. Theoretically, Arden will be able to move up and finish this guy off if we need to. Or this guy will suicide on us next turn, maybe. Please don't get hit. Thank you. No, he's already taken 1 low % hit. I don't want him to get hit again. I think if he did get hit, And then on the next round, he could technically die if he had been hit on the counter, and then this guy moved over and attacked him again. But that would take, like, 2 20% hits. That's pretty unlikely. Anyway, we're going to see if we can bait him with Arden, because I don't know what else to do with Arden. And Ethlyn's going to start... Actually, let me just double check here. Well, if... Do you think there's any chance? He might attack Ethlyn. I think she'll be fine. Do either of these guys have any leadership stars? Authority, Sigurd. Oh, that's who they default to. I think it might just be that you only have one character per map that actually has authority stars. So Sigurd is probably going to be the only person that provides the bonus stats like that. We could protect her with these two, I guess. It just depends on how much I need to rush down to help out Sigurd. Do you think Sigurd really needs any help? I mean, he's going to kind of eat up all the experience down here, but it'll also delay things, and I would like, you know, to save the village. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep pushing in with Sigurd, and the rest of the team will clean up the middle. Because we do need to get to this village as well. We'll protect our healer. She's actually, like, pretty well defended compared to your typical healer, because she actually gets a, because she has a sword, right? Oh, right, and because they're in love, they can actually exchange gold. So she's got 4,000, he's got 5,000. You could technically move it between the two of them. Oh, does this guy have a hand axe? I wasn't even paying attention. Well, he can throw an axe. I should have just moved Quan further, because, you know, hand axes. All right, well, let's just keep going down here. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 axe guys on Sigurd, but we'll be in the forest, right? I think he can take all these guys on, honestly. The hit rate against Sigurd in the forest should be pretty minor, and he even has more defense, thanks to his first level up. So, 10 defense versus... well, it does do a lot of damage. To be fair, axes do a lot of damage, but he'd be taking 9 damage per hit. He'd have to get hit, like, 4 times at, like, 15%. I think that's nearly impossible, but you never know. Maybe we'll have our first game over. Alright, let's keep going. Gotta pay attention to hand axes. So many axe guys. Alright, how are we looking here, Sigurd? 0%. Well, that's the kind of number I want to see. So how many level ups are we going to get on the first map with Sigurd? That's the real question. I don't want him to take all the experience. They went for the healer anyway. Alright. 0%. Okay, well, that's not that bad. I didn't really need to protect her at 0%. Could have done some math there, I suppose. Oh, here. So this is the ranged attack. He didn't hide in the forest, and he hit with 62. Okay, it's actually convenient, though, because he should heal after he took the damage. So he can go back to full HP now. So all in all, that should be fine. Other than that it costs him a little bit of money, but... Alright, yeah, Sigurd, 0%. I think he should be okay for handling all these axe guys. I'm feeling pretty happy about my decision right now. Don't get cocky, kid, but seriously, I mean... And I'm really not trying to play any kind of, like, speed strats. Seriously, like, I try to play Fire Emblem somewhat optimally, but I really don't care if we let the timer go up a little bit extra. Especially on my first playthrough, it's really no big deal. Alright. Healing! So if I understand correctly, the chapel will full heal you, but it will use up the amount of money that it costs. So he just healed like, I guess 19 HP and then lost 100 gold. That's almost nothing, right? Like, I think if it's in your path, using a chapel to heal is totally fine. I mean, if you think about it, it will cost money to heal to repair the heal staff anyway. I don't know how much, but probably one charge of healing will be whatever her magic stat is. It'll probably heal like 10 or 15 HP. Let's say that the church was 2 charges of heal staff, maybe. Do you think it costs 100 gold to repair 2 heal uses? I don't know, but the point is, it's probably not that much different, is kind of what I'm thinking. So can she reach Noish? No. Well, that's a mistake. I guess one thing I could have done better by planning is planned out how far Ethlin could move, counting it out, and then make sure Noish is in a spot that he could be healed this turn. But I failed. I'm probably going to try to give that kill to Arden, if we can set it up. So, not like it matters a whole lot, but the lowest level character probably should go first. So the axe guy will almost certainly hit him. Interesting. I guess this will be what Etheline can heal. She will heal up Finn. And Finn, actually, does he have Pursuit? He's got Pursuit, right? So he'll just kill him, which is fine. So that was an 82% missing. That was nice. Finn's off to a good start. He's got Paragon, so he gets a lot of experience. And I would say chances are... Oops. Oh, right, he didn't take any damage. I was planning on healing him, but he didn't actually get hit. I figured 82% he'd definitely get hit. Nope. I figure probably giving kills to people like Finn it's going to be better than giving kills to Arden. I really don't think Arden's going to be very good no matter what we do, so getting him level ups probably doesn't matter much. Oh yeah, so speaking of Ethlin, she's got 8 movement, so let's be smart about this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right between the trees. And that will be where Nosh... Oh, that's perfect. Oops. Alright, Alec. I mean, I don't think Sigurd will need any help, but we'll kind of angle at least one of our guys that way. I do think Quan could have caught up quicker by using the roads. He still could. Do these tiles count? Yeah, all this stuff by the mountain line counts as road. So the quickest way to get reinforcements will be that route. So I'll send at least one person kind of to back him up, just in case there's like... I don't know how this game works exactly. I don't know how reinforcements will spawn, but theoretically, some Fire Emblem games have like extra reinforcements spawn out of castles. And then we might want some help for Sigurd or something, maybe. I don't know. I'd be surprised if I need any help at all. I might prioritize killing this guy, honestly. I'm sure he'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? 16%. I did also notice that the little guardian sort of group that were around the castle here, they didn't move. This guy could have attacked Sigurd, but he didn't move. So I kind of have a feeling these guys are on like defense mode. So we'll probably fight this guy plus this guy and this guy, but I bet you these two won't attack. And we're out of range for this one already, so... Is he after Sigurd's range? Okay, slight miscalculation. I should have equipped the javelin on Quan. So I could have done that, but I messed that up. I'm sure he'll be okay. Don't worry, Arden's coming to back him up. He's never going to accomplish anything, guys. Alright, the interesting bit will be hand axe guy. So... let's see how... 45. There's almost no way Azel one-rounds him, right? 17 damage times 2 is 34. That's definitely not a one-rounder, so he will take, theoretically, 16 damage back. Whereas Lex... He doesn't have Pursuit or anything, right? No. So... he'll do 16 damage. So together they can definitely kill a bandit. But the bandit will, depending on the order, get a counterattack in. So I think we want to attack with Azel first. That way Lex won't have to worry about the counter. So we won't have to worry about Lex taking 9 damage. In exchange, Azel might take a hit. It's about the same odds. Azel will take more damage. Optimally, what I would do is I'd have Azel from the church attack, And then if he took a counter, he'd be in place to get healed up immediately. But the truth is, we've got a healer pretty close at this point. So if Azel does take a hit, we can just move him south, and he'll get healed by Ethel, was it? Ethel? Ethelyn? Sorry. Yeah, so that'll work out just fine. I figure I'm plotting this out half decently, at least. It'll only get more complex. Sheesh, 60%. Hit again. Alright, that's alright. As long as I did the math correctly, and we get this kill with Lex, we're totally fine. Now, if this guy had another turn, he could kill Azel, but it's not going to happen. High 100%. And I do believe 100% means 100%. Like, XCOM 100% didn't mean 100%. That was a pretty good experience kill there. Alright, Lex, how are you looking? 1 HP, 1 skill. Not great. I think you want to see... Now, stat growths are a bit lower in this game than some of the newer Fire Emblems, but I think you probably want to see 3 stat ups to feel confident that you had a good level up. 2 is probably a little bit on the weak side, especially when one of them is HP. So it'd be nice to get like 2 of strength and skill or strength and speed kind of thing. Alright, that's everybody. We'll keep going a little bit longer. I'd at least like to take this castle over for today's episode. Alright, let's see how archers do. From what I can tell, archers are slightly more accurate than axe guys, but not by a whole lot. Everyone's got a hand axe. That makes it kind of annoying to kill them all. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Sigurd should be safe. Can't stop him with axes and... There we go. So yeah, if I had been smarter, I would have prepped Quan with a javelin here, so that he would have had a counterattack. But it's fine. Alright, this guy decided to suicide himself. Get out of here. Not too much. No big deal. This does open up the route to the boss. Also, HP, luck, defense. That's the same level up, except only 1 HP as we got last time. So now we've got 2 defense and 2 luck up since we started this Sigurd. He needs to get some strength and speed, I think, because that's the sort of important fighting stats. Defense is nice, but I'd like to get some offensive stats. I'm not sure how much luck is really good in this game either. I guess it counters crits, but you still don't need a lot for crits. I mean, 11 defense, you know, it's pretty good. So I was thinking of just going and freeing the village right away. Or, now that this guy's out of the way, we could fight DiMaggio and seize the castle. But I'm not in a huge rush. And I've got reinforcements on the way. So Quan... what skill? It's going to take a while for me to remember who's got what. Adept means he might get 2 attacks. 24 damage. If he gets a double attack, he kills him. Arden can do 11 damage. Does that add up to 45? No. 24 plus 11 is not a kill. Oh well. It's not like I have any other options, really. Arden, I mean, it's just chip damage, essentially, if we, It's lucky we didn't get hit, but we might take a hit next round. Can't get in there, but we can probably outrange him. Like, we can move far enough that he can't catch up with us, maybe? I didn't check his movement range, but... Also, one of the cool things is you can change your equipment after attacking. So if the archer goes after him, he can counter. And if the axe guy can hit him, he can counter that as well. But we want good old Arden to do some fighting, I think. So with Arden, I will probably prioritize movements rather than evasion. So I'll position him on the side of the enemy that will get him into action quicker rather than protected. Like, with someone with Canto, you can attack from the plains and then move into the road or something. But with Arden, because he doesn't have Canto, he can't attack and get out of there. So I want him able to catch up, theoretically at least. That's the idea. Alright, the other easy job here is Ethelyn doing some heals. We'll probably turn a lot of these animations off eventually, but I figured for the prologue, we should at least show these off for a little while. But it does take up a lot of the episode timer. So Ethlin, I'm pretty happy with Ethlin getting healing on a mount and a sword. Like, that's a pretty awesome combo. I like that. We're going to send... I think we're going to head towards that village, actually, here. Before we move, though, let's just check. So 2 axe guys with iron axes. Worst case scenario, they both hit for 21 damage. Minus 7 is 4. 21 minus 7 is 14. 2 hits will not kill him. Although I think the odds of getting hit twice are going to be very, very small. Noish is now healed up. We'll send him also kind of on a direct route over. Okay, so red and green are going to try to clean up these guys. And we do have another backup cav coming along. Don't know where to send him exactly just yet, but I guess we'll just move him over. Alright, so Alec did take a hit. So what I'll do is I'll move him down towards Ethlin, and he's going to be way out of range of these guys anyway, so no problem. So Ethlin can heal him next round, and then Kanto to continue moving, which is amazing. Kanto healers are super awesome. Lex theoretically can handle this guy on his own, but it's going to take a couple turns. This is when you'd want a hand axe or something, but... And yeah, Sigurd, I think we'll just go for the village save first. We can discuss the superiority of taking the castle first or the town first. I don't know. But this way, theoretically, there's more money to be gotten. And... I don't think he needs the town. We'll just clear it. This means they can't pillage it anymore. I was thinking we could move into a better position, but let's just, you know, get this over with. Oh, you've come to save us. I was so sure this was the end. Take this little trinket. It's the least I can do. They call it a speed ring. You probably didn't need it, but just slip this band on and you'll be nimble as a feather. Go on, try her out. Your enemies will be too slow to hit you. All right. I mean, it could be worse. Also, 4 grand. So Sigurd, probably not the character I would have said needed a speed ring, but hey, he's got 17 speed. Why not? That just makes him even better. Just give all the awesome rings to Sigurd. Now, there are going to be ways to move this around via people spending money, but, you know, for now, he's going to be the speed ring holder, and you can't just transfer it like you could in other games. That's okay. We're just making Sigurd the MVP. Just give him a little bit extra avoid and hit rate. You know, why not? 3%. Don't tell me the odds. Alright, 1 fight against Noish. So he did have a 36% chance still. That's unfortunate. Noish has been hit twice now at the 1 in 3 odds. That's a little unfortunate. Oh, Ethlin was in range. I didn't check that. And she must... Oh, yeah. Does she have pursuit? I didn't even remember. I wouldn't normally expect a healer to do a lot of fighting. I thought she had critical, but... So I don't know how quickly we're going to get to that middle village, but we'll see what I can do. Alright, so how's Ethlin? Just because I'm... Oh, no, it's not Ethlin. It's Alec. It's Alec. Ethlin's up here. Alright, Ethlin's got lots of people to heal. So Alec did okay. Noish took a second hit, you loser. And Azel could use some healing, and he's out of range of the 2 axe guys. Great. And so is Finn, unfortunately. Although we could have Ethlin, who does not have pursuit. See, I should have known. She's got critical. It's Alec. I totally forgot Alec. I wasn't even paying attention. Do they look the same? No, they don't. So I could heal Noish or Azel, or I could attack this one. I feel like Noish is going to need some help. Or we could start working on him. Lots of options here this round. What am I doing? I'm just trying to look at his stats. This is 20 damage, so... Alec could kill him. I don't think Ethlyn could kill him, though. No, she would need a critical. The critical, I believe in this game, if I remember the math, in a lot of different games, criticals double the effective damage, like what you would get at the end result. So 13 minus 5 is 8, then times 2 for 16. If I think criticals, sometimes they double your attack before defenses is factored in. Sometimes they just double your weapons might. I can't remember which one this game is. If it doubles your weapons might, then it does not double your strength, essentially. So it would be 8 times 2 is 16, plus 5 is 21 damage, minus defense. You can see how it gets complicated trying to keep track of criticals. I think we kill this one with Alec. I think we heal Noish with Ethlyn. And then we make a barrier so I can move Azel down, because he can't attack anyway. But we make a barrier to keep him protected from Axe Guy. With Alec, Ethlyn, and Finn. So they're going to be like one... Ethlyn can be here. Finn could be here. I'm pretty sure Alec could attack and then Kanto up to like here. Would that protect? I mean, we'll move Azel last, so we'll try to find a safe spot for him one way or the other. But basically, we're gonna kill one, heal, sort of box in a little bit just to keep Azel safe, and we'll just accept one more attack. And maybe he'll miss. He might go for Ethlyn, but I don't think that's gonna be that big of a deal. She's really fast, so she's got a lot of avoid. Alright, that's the plan. It's good to have a plan. It doesn't always work, but it's good to have a plan. The idea here is I'm not attacking either of these two bandits with Noish. I'm probably mixing up Noish and Alec all the time. But because he wouldn't be able to kill either of them as far as I'm aware. Actually, he could kill that one. That would have changed things very slightly. Oh, fine. That is... I was going to move them to start attacking this guy, but there's no way Noish one-rounds this guy. So, basically, he's going to keep burning the village down one way or the other. I guess it turns out we can actually kill both of these bandits right now, which is superior, so we'll do that instead. Assuming my math is correct. It does kind of feel like a lot of these bandits are set up stat-wise to be exactly enough HPs so that base level Alec and Noish can together kill them in one turn. Hey, some strength on Alec. That's probably good. He's the fast one, so he probably doesn't get strength as often. Alright, so you are then... Next turn, we're going to try to clear that village. Yeah, it looks like the math checks out. Alright. So I didn't actually need to heal Noish this round. The way this worked out, he was in 0 risk of taking a hit, so I didn't need to heal him. But it's not a big deal. And then Azel, I mean, now he can move down without any worry. I don't know where I'm moving him yet, but I can heal him next turn without any real big risk. And Finn is just trying to catch up. Oops. And then Sigurd... We got Quan, we got Arden. Arden, okay, this is simple enough. We'll just try to finish this guy off. There you go, Arden. Good job. Is that 2 kills for Arden? He's almost got to level up. That's amazing. Alright, and then Quan doesn't have a lot of options, although he's got a lot of movement. I wonder if it would be worth it to be, like, Javelin, right? That's a lot of damage. He has a ton of strength, yeah. This guy, Quan, I guess the difference between Sigurd and Quan, I mean, Sigurd's very strong as well, but Quan actually wins for strength. Sigurd's got the lead on, I guess, speed? Yeah, a little bit of speed. They're pretty similar, though. I don't know if javelins can double. I think they can. In, what was it, Fates, I think it was? Javelins were, like, impossible to double attack. Now, I don't need to stand in the forest. We could also attack with the steel lance and then canto back in. Probably. It's 3 movement to get into a forest, so it looks like we'll probably have enough to move in if we wanted. Is it better to steel lance, though? That's 26 damage with 100%, but we definitely take 10 damage back. With no healer really close by, I think it's smarter to not take a counterattack and take the risk of doing a miss. Yeah, it's fine. No double, but we didn't miss, and we didn't take any damage. So all in all, I'm okay with that. So probably it'll be Ethlyn heals Azel. Like, Azel will move down, and then Ethlyn will heal him on her way down to heal up Quan and Sigurd, who are doing fine. I think we go for the archer next. And stop with the long-range attacks, because that's getting annoying. Pretty good horse hop there, too. I like that. And then we'll start talking about attacking this castle pretty soon. So the village is locked down. We could stay in the 20% avoid, or we could move up and let one of these punks attack us, just to speed this up a little bit. I'm sure it'll be fine. I have zero doubt that Sigurd will have any risk. Alright, Lex finally makes it up to the village that's being burnt down. I didn't really do the math on this guy, but it does look like 2 rounds should be almost a guaranteed kill, and I don't think Lex has any big risk here, so... Alright, so Lex is doing a lot of the village saving today. I mean, you might want to plan out your funds a little bit more so that, like, you kind of spread out the cash so people can afford the right things, but that would be for a second playthrough. Anyway, we're making some good time. Alright, you took the bait, you fool! Never attack Sigurd. Your 3% is foolish. So I think maybe on whatever the next map is, I'll have to make a personal rule to try not to overuse Sigurd so much. He's going to be level 8 or 9 or 10 pretty soon, and everyone else is going to be like level 2. So I need to at least try to share the experience. I gotta try. Yeah. Bandits definitely ignore you and burn down the village. I had a feeling it'd be like that. That's 500 gold every turn they burn those things. Still, honestly, I'm not really sure if we could have saved, like... I feel like we made pretty good time getting here when we did, so it's almost certain that some phases of burning down is guaranteed, right? Like, how could you possibly get a unit here before 500,000, 15,200? Like, this may not be the fastest, but there's no way I could have got here 4 turns earlier. Like, what turn are we on here? We're on turn 7. Like, there's no way we could have got here much faster. That's my story, anyway. Alright, good job, Lex. Took 1 hit, not too bad. Got another level up. What do we get? Come on, buddy. Speed, defense, HP. I'll take it. I'd say that's a decent level up. 3 stats. And we'll just visit. The lord of this land, House Chalfie, has been revered as most magnificent swordsman. The most magnificent? Translations, you know how it is. It's no wonder, being that they bear the bloodline of Baldur, the god of light of old. That's how you know we're the good guys, god of light. Those Verdane thugs are lucky Lord Byron isn't around with his holy sword Tyrfing. They wouldn't stand a chance. Bit of money. Cool. Alright. And then one more village. Can anyone else get there just for math's sake? No. So it's going to be up to Noish and Alec. And they can both canto off of the defensive village square, because the burned ones don't have the 20%, right? Who has the most defense? Technically, Noish. 16% though, I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds? Oh, that was a skill activation there, because Noish doesn't usually double. So that time you guys got to see a cost, or charge, I believe it's often called. So that means, that's why it wasn't like we got a double attack. we attacked, the enemy countered, and then we got another attack, and then the enemy got another counter. So it's kind of a dangerous skill, because it gives the enemies extra attacks as well. But if we'd had it activate twice, we would have killed him, because if we could hit him 3 times, he would be dead. So the skill activation was still valuable, but, I mean, you know. I don't know if I like Accost very much just yet. I haven't 100% decided. Alright, let's get another village. The master archers of House Jungbi all bear descent from the archery god Ullr. Our noble Duke, Lord Ring, has twin daughters as well as a younger son. Alas, the Duke lost one of the girls to pirates years and years ago. She was just a little lass. Lady Adine's still here, but the son, Lord Andre, is away with his lord father on the Isaac campaign. Rumor has it, though, that the two aren't getting along well now that the boy's grown. So Lord Ring is off with our lord, like so this is, Sigurd's dad is off fighting Isaac. The other lord of Jungbi is off fighting with Isaac, or with Sigurd's dad. One daughter got kidnapped by pirates. The other daughter just got kidnapped and dragged down to Verdane. And then the son, he's off fighting. So that's how the family tree is looking. It's very complicated. Alright, Sigurd, or Azel. I don't really know what I'm doing with Azel, but let's try to get him closer to the road. It's kind of the downside of non-horse units. They can't keep up on these giant maps. It's like this in a lot of Fire Emblems. Like, this one, I believe, Genealogy is specifically very horsey, because most of your units are horses, and everyone that's not on a horse is having a hard time. But, like, you can just see how far behind, like, Arden is particularly slow, but, Azel's not a whole lot better. In fact, let me just check here. Movement 5 versus Movement 5. So they're kind of tied for movement speed there. Alright, Finn, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll probably want to regroup up near the middle here. So we'll keep Finn near the rest of the knights. And then Alex, or Lex, that is, not Alex. We got Alec and Lex. They can all meet up in the middle. And meanwhile, we should be seizing this castle pretty quick. We got one nearly dead. What happened to this guy? Did we just miss? I didn't even... Either he moved next to us and didn't attack, or we missed. Which 100% I don't think... He must not have attacked us, because he knew it would be suicide. Oh, hand axe. He could have attacked from range. Anyway. Quan is at a huge disadvantage against all these axe guys. So I think we go in for the kill, but we're not going to really push our luck like I am with Sigurd. Quan is just not in the same kind of league against axe guys. So I'll probably start moving him up as well, because he could have moved further if I'd killed this guy first, but whatever. Now, Sigurd could attack the boss. I think I'm going to do that next turn. This guy attacked me. So if I stay here one more round, I can finish off the hand axe guy, and the last minion will suicide. And then next turn, we can hopefully kill the boss. Oh, we didn't do it in one round. Well, that's some experience for Quan if I want, then. I should have equipped Quan with a javelin again. I keep forgetting. That's a pretty good level up. Skill, speed, luck, magic, and HP. But lots of stats, so that's good. On the plus side, Quan is within Sigurd's, whatchamacallit, leadership range, so he'll be a little bit harder to hit. Although he is on the road, I think. Not optimal placement. Alright, this guy commits suicide. Get out of here, punk. And the last minion doesn't even do anything. You fool! Alright, well, I did say it was kind of set up for Quan. I could heal. So before I go rushing in, let me just want to see what the odds are. if I attack the boss. So we're looking we're looking pretty sharp here. We're not going to kill him in a single round, but Pursuit almost for sure, right? I mean, with the speed ring and Pursuit, I assume he will always be fast. I figure that's actually not a terrible combo, is Pursuit plus speed ring, right? Like, that's okay. And this guy's not that tough. Lots of HP, but also, yeah, the throne gives him a lot of defense. So normally he'd only have 11 defense. This is a standard Fire Emblem thing too. Because of the... No, he still only has 11. Never mind. I think maybe this is a prologue thing, but typically being in a castle should give you some defense or something. I think. I feel like that's how it would normally work. Yeah, I definitely want Quan to kill this guy, though, one way or the other. And he gets a level up out of it. Sigurd's not the only one they can get level ups. Not great. Speed's nice, but not great. And I'll move him up. So I think Sigurd will be fine. What I'll do, though, is heal him. And we can talk to him maybe afterwards. I don't know how this will work. I don't know if we can do both commands on the same turn. This is a good for science. I think if I'd realized it would take 2 rounds to kill the boss, I could have parked Sigurd on the besieging spot earlier, and we would probably have saved a turn or two, but... Oh, we can still talk. Because they're brother and sister, right? Oh, Sigurd, you're unharmed. Oh, it's great to see you too, Ethelyn. Thanks for coming by and healing me. I just couldn't stay when I heard of Verdane's attack. I'm such a relief to know you're okay. Oh, come now. Do you really think I was going to lose to Verdane? All they've got are puny axes. I'd heard that Chalfie barely has any soldiers left, given that the army is in Isaac. And let's face it, I can't remember the last time you didn't leap straight into a crisis. This is exactly what I did with him. This is perfect. This is role-playing, guys. I just charged him off on his own. With Father away at war, I knew I had to come. Someone has to save you from yourself, after all. Wow, it feels like I was getting this very lecture only yesterday. I swear, after Mother passed, it was you who single-handedly kept us in check. Once you went off to marry Quan, we could have sworn that Father finally had a proper little lady for a daughter. But no, nothing's changed at all. I feel so sorry for Quan. Sigurd, I'm only what you and Father made me. If I'm a fusspot, then it's squarely your fault. Perhaps if the two of you hadn't been so unkempt. Maybe you're right. Listen, Ethelyn. We might not act like it, but everything you've done means the world to us. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Thank you so much for coming. Sigurd. Pretty good little support dialogue. See, they might not have ABC support rankings in this game, but there's still some cutesy little dialogue. Alright. Mr. DiMaggio, I believe you have my friend's castle. Come on, you Granville cowards. Come at me. I'll crush the lot of you. No, sir, you will not. I'm pretty sure Sigurd will wreck you. Maybe if we wait here, he attacks us. Who knows? Alright, everyone's got their movement back. So I sort of know what will happen. It's not a huge surprise. But, you know, the map's not going to be over when we seize that castle. It's pretty likely we're going to have more enemies to fight this way. And I don't want a situation where Lex is soloing all these guys, if there is a whole bunch of them. Spoiler alert, probably. So I want to make sure the team is kind of grouped up a little bit here. I guess it'd be nice to kind of have the forest as defensive tiles. So for now, we'll kind of group up on this side of the town. And we'll just sort of wait till next turn to figure out what we do from here. Oh yeah, don't forget Arden. He's coming. It's probably faster to go this way. I'm not going to do the math. Shorter route, but less road. Alright, one more turn probably for today. Oh yeah, you heal. Well, hopefully we can still kill him on the counter. Oh no, 12% chance to do... Oh, that healing kept him alive. You know, we could... Technically, we could give the kill to someone else now. What do you think, Quan? Because he can attack from the outside via javelin. 50% chance. Now, this guy's got... He does not have a ranged weapon, so he can't even fight back. That's nice. I believe in this game, I hadn't mentioned it, but if an enemy has 2 weapons, one melee only, like say he has an axe and a bow, they will automatically free switch equipment to whatever can counter you. Unlike future games where you have to like actively do that on your turn. So if he had a steel axe and a steel bow, he could counter Quan, but he does not, so that should not be a problem. 50-50, we'll see, maybe. Hey, good job, Quan. No, this ain't right. I figure might as well let Quan get a kill now and then. Sigurd's got so much experience already. Like, Sigurd, just for comparison, he's already halfway through level 8. Quan's level 5. I mean, technically, these guys needed a lot more, but they weren't, you know, they weren't close enough. And, Ethlin, just while I'm thinking of it, let's get this heal off. And then we'll seize with Sigurd. And see what happens after we seize. I'll probably be turning Ethlin's animations off next. Healing just always takes too long for me. Alright. Part 1 complete. Sire, there's a young knight collapsed over there. Oh, that's just Meteor. Meteor, what? Hold on, what happened? I thought you were dead. Lord Sigurd. Are you alright, Meteor? Where's Aideen? I don't know, but Gandalf... Look, there's no time for the hobbits and stuff. That's all I need to hear. Meteor, I'll do all I can to rescue her. You stay here and do whatever you were doing when I got here. I can't, sir. I've got to help. I can't stand here. I can't stand staying here, bleeding out, knowing those thugs will still have her. So he did have, like, the death animation when he was hit by an axe critical. But apparently he's fine. He's even at... I feel like it would have been a little bit more realistic if they had him join at, like, 1 HP, because he somehow survived. Anyway, let's have a quick look at our Meteor, our Bow Knight, and I believe our final recruit of our Prologue chapter, Prologue mission. So, bows. Bows. Bows are range 2 only, not range 1-2. And we don't have a cool close counter skill like 3 Houses. So he basically, enemies will just rush over to him and punch him, and he has no way to counterattack. Which means they love to do that because they love attacking when they can't be countered. His stats are probably the worst of all the knights that I've recruited so far. Compared to Noish, Alec, and Lex, and Finn, we got 5 basic knights and 2 sort of paladins already. It's Horse Emblem in a nutshell. 1 troubadour, 5 cavaliers, and 2 paladins. That's great. Anyway, he does have Pursuit. Pursuit's pretty good. Accost, I don't know. I mean, if that works at ranged when the enemy can't counter, then that would be pretty cool. Because he'd get... I mean, the enemy, he would just keep shooting arrows at them forever because his HP wouldn't go down. I mean, it's based on luck, of course. It's based on whatever odds of triggering. But theoretically, he'd get 2 attacks per round with good speed, and they would not get a counter, so he could just keep shooting arrows at them. But, I mean, the odds of that are probably not that high. I have a feeling that's the only way he's going to do significant damage, though, because... 19 damage, I mean, that's not bad. His speed's a little bit low, though. He's at basically attack speed 1 with -8 weight. There are bows that have much lower weight. That'd be what he really needs. Anyway, no talk options, so move him up. I suppose this is about the time when you should check who can talk to people, now that we've kind of we're through the brunt of the opening section of the mission. So you go to this screen, I think. So we want Lex, Quan, and Azel to go chat with Sigurd once they get closer. Now we've got lots of people, you can see how all the weapon levels and stuff works. Lots of people with Pursuit. That's nice. Couple Vantages, couple Accosts, couple crits. Haven't seen a crit yet. I do like this menu. This is pretty good. Okay, well, I have a feeling something's going to happen when we end turns, so we'll save that for the next episode. But pretty much the whole team managed to group up. Except for Sigurd, the most important team member. But we've visited all the villages so far. We've got our side of the river fully on lockdown. Everyone's pretty well healed up at this point, I think. There's some, like, level up healing we can do, I think, but that's pretty minor. Oh yeah, I guess Lex needs a heal, technically. I should have pulled him a little bit further back, just so that I could queue up Ethelin's heal, but whatever, it'll be fine. Anyway, we're gonna call that an episode. So thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. Next episode, I'm pretty sure we've got one more castle to conquer, so you can kind of anticipate how that'll work. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.